Sawadee Krap. Welcome to NBT World to the Fireside. I'm Benjamin Ruchopakan.
And I'm Aom Suphanida Janmoon. Every week we have a fireside chat exploring what's going on in Thailand, diving deep into our latest obsessions.
Now, do you have what it takes to get hired in the AI era? What do you think?
I think I have no problem because I'm mainly an AI user. I usually use it for generating something, to fix something, for example, pictures or audio, and also to be my personal therapist.
Oh, right.
To simply
so
ask
you're a
for
power user. You really use it.
Yeah, what about you?
I don't know if I go as far as therapy, although I might eventually. But maybe a relationship manager or something like that. But I definitely use it for a lot of script writing and a lot of strategizing in terms of like building out different content pillars and and strategizing content. Like, for example, for this program, I'll do my own research. I'll find all the articles and studies that I want to use, and then I'll plug it into ChatGPT to help me create a structure for the episode and things like that. So yeah, I definitely use it in the process, but not the whole process, obviously.
We are not a developer of the program, which is a user. I think it makes us more convenient, and it can reduce the period of time, which is great.
Yeah, it's definitely not, in our cases, we're consumers of AI.
Right.
We're not necessarily people who are developing it, but that is starting to become more and more important.
I would ask that, will you know if this article generated by AI?
It's really hard to tell, but there are certain kinds of phrases that give it away.
And specific words that AI usually use. As we are users almost every day, so we can catch it for
my annoying thing is that there's one thing that it'll use all the time that I actually do use is the M dash. There's a punctuation that it uses more than a natural user would use. But now, because it uses the M dash, I can't really use it as much as I want to, even though it's useful for me. But anyways.
Yeah, I think there are other aspects as well for using AI, not just to generate, to fix, and to ask for some question. I think there are other diversity of aspects as well, which we don't know yet, and we cannot cross the line to use it.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the latest frontier of work. And in Thailand and across the Asia Pacific region, traditional jobs and career paths are evolving due to the irreversible impact of AI.
Yeah, and millions of workers and businesses in Thailand and indeed all over the world are trying to figure out how to keep their heads above water. For job seekers and employees are worried that their skills are becoming obsolete, and also the employers are competing harder than ever to recruit the right talent for the modern age.
That's right. Because it's such a new field, there's not a whole lot of people trained in that field just yet. So in today's episode, we're going to unpack the future of working in Thailand in 2025. We'll be exploring the impact of AI on the jobs market. We're going to look at what kinds of AI-related jobs are available here in Thailand, and also how is Thailand meeting these challenges in terms of workforce demand. Now, there's a common fear that AI will take away jobs, but the latest research shows a very different story. Now, according to PricewaterhouseCoopers 2025 Global AI Jobs Barometer, industries that are most exposed to AI, like financial services and software publishing, have seen productivity growth nearly quadruple, jumping from about 7% between 2018 and 2022 to 27% projected by 2024. Now, that's a fourfold increase in productivity growth.
Yeah, now the worker who can unlock the growth can get the better pay.
Yeah.
So worker with AI-related skills command a wage premium of 56% on average compared to those in similar roles without those skills, up from 25% just last year. So knowing AI is not just an advantage, it's becoming essential for better pay.
Yeah, like if you want to like move up the corporate ladder, or if you want to show that you're indispensable to the company, well, if the company is going to become more productive, you have to be part of that productivity growth.
Yeah.
You have to understand AI, or at least consider it at the very least. So PwC's Global Chief AI Officer, Joe Atkinson, has said that in contrast to worries that AI could cause sharp reductions in the number of jobs available, this year's findings show jobs are growing in virtually every type of AI-exposed occupation, including highly automatable ones. Now, these are occupations exposed to AI, which means that they are judged to be vulnerable to AI, that AI has shifted the workload in their occupation. So AI is amplifying and democratizing expertise, enabling employees to multiply their impact and focus on higher level responsibilities. Now, with the right foundations, both companies and workers can redefine their roles and industries and emerging leaders in their fields, particularly as the full gamut of applications become clearer. Like you said earlier, it's not super clear yet what are the applications, but people have to be ready for it, and the people have to start considering how to use it.
Yeah, that's true. One key distinction the report makes is between automated job and the augmented jobs. So automated roles are those where AI can handle routine tasks like data entry or simple calculations, but augmented jobs where AI acts like a powerful assistant, helping workers be more efficient and creative. Interestingly, job numbers are growing even in those automatable roles, just not as fast as in augmented roles.
Yeah, I think that AI has unlocked a kind of brute force that makes certain kinds of automatable roles even more in demand in a way that they weren't possible before. And it's hard for me to explain that. But I'll say this, ever since AI came out, the level of my translation jobs has dropped dramatically.
Oh, yeah,
I have to be
true.
honest, like it's, they're being very positive in the study, but there is one impact, which is translation.
Yeah, but one skill that is increasing is the skill of like editing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't think you should leave AI with the final result. It still needs a human touch.
Yeah,
in my opinion. At least so that you don't sound like everybody else's translation,
Yeah,
So,
that's the point that I feel the same, similar to you. So I usually be like a creative person, generate idea by myself, but in the era of AI, I feel like that, I cannot think of anything at all. I cannot generate, I cannot come up with an idea.
Yeah.
So I need to put something to prompt in the AI chatbot and then make it generate.
Can I say though, now that you say that, I do kind of feel that way, that I feel like I'm less creative than I used to be, right? I don't feel like I feel like I was more willing to use my brain before on certain kinds of tasks. And now with AI, I'm just like, I just want to be the judge. I just want to be the supervisor for this writer. I treat it like a junior writer. And I'm just like, okay, you write it every way that you want to. And so I don't have a blank page to work from. And now with a full page of writing I don't like, it's easier for me to edit.
Do you think it's a problem?
I think that some people can start to suffer from the inability to think for themselves. I think that's the truth. I think that we have to be very balanced with the way we use AI as consumers. Not this is all about jobs, but as consumers, I feel like we're turning to AI to solve all of our problems. And the thing is, problem solving is one of the last frontiers of work that will remain in AI. It is one of the most important skills that you have in the era of where AI is solving all of the easier problems. So I don't necessarily think that everyone should grow up with AI. I don't think that they should be using AI for every facet of their life, because I think it dulls your ability to problem solve.
Yeah.
It dulls your critical thinking and your creativity in that sense.
Anyway, in the job market, it's required.
Yeah. So for Thai workers and employers, this means a shift in the mindset.
Yeah.
Instead of fearing AI, the focus should be on how to work alongside it, gaining new skills and rethinking roles. Now, PwC's Global Chief Commercial Officer, Carol Stubbings, said this research shows that the power of AI to deliver for businesses is already being realized. We are only at the start of the transition. As we roll out agentic AI at enterprise scale, we are seeing the right combination of technology and culture can create dramatic new opportunities to reimagine how organizations work and create value. So for Thailand's workforce, staying ahead means embracing AI skills, not just using it, right? You have to learn skills related to AI and looking for new ways to grow with the technology.
Yeah, exactly. And the PwC study also suggested that a slower pace of job growth in AI-heavy fields may not be entirely negative, especially in countries where the working age population is shrinking, like our country, Thailand. The productivity lift from AI could act as a force multiplier, helping companies fill roles that would otherwise remain vacant while supporting business expansion. Growth is a key term here. In tough economic times, companies are looking to cut costs. However, AI might unlock new types of work. Roughly 2/3 of jobs today didn't exist in 1940. Many of them made possible by past waves of technological change.
Now, this is a very interesting speech given by Oronut Lerth Suwankit. Now, she is, of course, the co-founder and CEO of TechSauce, and she had been speaking at TechSauce Global Summit 2025. She called on business leaders to shift their perspective about AI adoption from what should we do to how fast can we transform the mindset and capabilities of our people.
The mindset is changing.
Yeah. I think that you have to start. You can't think of your roles in terms of the traditional functions and where can AI like solve and replace people. You also have to think of systematically where can AI shift the productivity entirely. Like, try to throw out the assumptions of the roles that you have right now. So. She proposed a 5-step framework to guide businesses' AI transformation. The first is learn how to learn. You have to adopt systems thinking to understand the interconnectedness of trends and build holistic strategies. Try to see the whole picture of how everything interacts with each other. The second was learn how to innovate. Foster a culture of experimentation and collaboration to create innovations that genuinely solve customer pain points. So this is a work culture thing. This is letting people try new things, giving people the space to experiment. And Google had this in spades at a certain point in the company growth, where there was a lot of side projects, Google Glasses, a lot of things that worked or didn't work, didn't matter. They were willing to experiment.
Yeah.
So develop a company AI strategy, integrate AI into core business goals and processes, making it central part of operations, not a side project. People who put it off to the side, they tend not to find ways to integrate it with the rest of the business. So if you say, okay, AI is central to the goal of achieving, 10,000 likes or whatever the goal is, how can you do it with AI? If that's the main strategy, then you will achieve better success with AI adoption and transformation. Then build an AI skilled workforce, implement tailored upskilling and reskilling programs to prepare all employees for the AI era. And we're going to talk about that later on. But the fifth one is get your hands dirty. Leaders must lead by example, engage directly with AI tools to drive authentic top-down change. Because people I think it's so easy for business leaders to say hey, AI is really hot right now. You start working on it while I'm just going to chill in the background.
Yeah.
I think that's so easy for a CEO or for some C-suite manager or middle manager to be I don't want to learn about it, but I know we need to do it. So I'm going to force some junior, some luk nong to figure it out for me. I think that's just not going to work. I think everyone has to figure it, has to learn, has to become literate, and has to get on board.
It shows that the people in the executive level have to understand deeply about the AI literacy. So it's very beneficial and very effective if people in the executive level understand, and it could be effective for all levels as well, in your organization.
Yeah, from senior all the way down to the junior
That's
level.
true. So in her speech, Aranu also said that the world will not pause for us, and this transition won't wait for perfect conditions. So with that said, let's take a look at the landscape of AI jobs in Thailand. A survey by the Thailand Development Research Institute looked at 650,000 job postings from April 2024 to March 2025. It found a total of 22,800 AI-related positions, representing 3.5% of all advertised vacancies. Predictably, the ICT sector leads the pack with 1,807 AI positions, including data engineers, analysts, and technical AI users, reflecting the rapid adoption of digital platforms and tech services.
Yeah, that's right. And the next sector that was, that saw a lot of AI job postings was wholesale and retail sector at 1,785 positions, very close actually to the ICT sector. And they had a high demand for AI-powered inventory, customer analytics, so that totally makes sense, and process automation. There's a lot of different processes in managing inventory, so that all of this is pretty par for the course. So then we have the manufacturing sector at 1,422 positions. Now, this makes sense in terms of using AI with robotics and AI with automation. The interesting thing that I found was predictive maintenance, is you don't wait for the machine to break. You should fix and replace parts before they break down, cause a interruption in the production. So this part I thought that was super interesting.
Yeah, and very useful and helpful in the manufacturing sector. The next sector is finance and insurance sector. Advertised 1,358 positions and communicated a need to use AI for big data analysis and customer behavior prediction and risk detection as well. And finally, consulting and scientific services posted 1,301 AI-related vacancies, showing the role of AI technology in technical advisory work.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would expect to see a lot of AI in legal work, and a lot of law firms and that kind of thing. That's what I think of when I think of consulting. But yeah, so that kind of makes sense to me because legal work is very rules oriented. There's strict guidelines based on the law, but there's so much to go over. So it's all of the reading and research that you have to do. It would be easier to feed it into AI, into an AI database, and then have it spit out a strategy. Basically.
I still think that in the legal jobs, AI is still being helpful a lot. But for finalizing or interpretation, it needs human.
Oh, yeah. Because, at the end of the day, the court is human. So you still have to know how to present those arguments, right?
Yeah.
And when if you're trying to settle out of court, those people are still human. So I think that in the end, we live in a human society, not a robot society. So we're still going to need people for these, human to human interactions. So the TDI survey also found that major AI job categories ranged wildly from the highly technical AI engineers and data scientists to emerging roles like prompt engineers, RPA developers, and data annotators. I have like a personal story with this. Like I have a cousin and her fiance. They're both like highly educated, and you would think they have safe jobs. Like one's a pharmacist and the other one's a dentist.
Yeah.
They both went into data science. They both got a second degree in data science. And now, because they have a medical background, they're clinical data scientists. So it's incredible for me that people like, they were both fine to just keep doing their jobs because everyone needs a dentist. No one's automating that, like no one's automating like
of course.
dentistry. And pharmacy is still very human. You still need somebody certified to interpret the drug interactions. But it's so incredible that they push themselves to learn data science.
Right.
And, it feels like, no matter how like safe your job is, push harder, don't stop, because this is coming for everybody. This is going to affect everybody.
Yeah, AI skill expand your opportunities and your job markets and your job opportunities. Basically.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm super proud to be related to them. So the top technical skills that employers were looking for was in Python, TensorFlow, PyTorch, cloud infrastructure, ML Ops, and Power BI. And the top applied AI skills was automation, embedded systems, and digital marketing analytics. I kind of get that one. These were seen as important skills even in companies that not traditionally tech-focused.
Yeah, and this study carries different implications depending on your role in the space, no matter you are a job seeker, you are an employer, and you are a policymaker. So for job seekers, there are opportunities ranging from highly specialized AI engineering to more accessible AI application roles, making the field open to varied educational background. And for employers, competition for AI talent is intensifying, particularly in ICT, retail, and manufacturing. And lastly, for policymakers, aligning education and training with actual private sector needs is crucial as AI adoption is accelerating faster than traditional workforce pipelines.
That's right. And for Thailand's policymakers, there's a lot of pressure to accommodate the AI talent pipeline. Thailand's Digital Economy and Promotion Agency, or DEPA, is rolling out one of the most ambitious workforce development programs yet, the Digital Skills Roadmap. Now, this is a nationwide framework that aims to train and certify 1 million Thai digital professionals every year, building capabilities from basic tech literacy to high-demand specializations.
Yeah, sounds very hopeful. And this roadmap can be divided into 3 tiers to serve different needs. The first one is digital skill for all. It's like everyday digital literacy, like secure device use, app skills, and basic data awareness. The second one is digital-driven career. It is the skills for emerging professions such as digital project managers, game developers, and data managers. And the third one, digital professional, advanced globally scarce skills such as AI specialists, blockchain engineers, and cloud innovation architects. So as of mid-2025, there are 112 certified courses in the program, with more planned in coming years. So what level are you?
I think for me, a digital-driven career kind of makes sense because I definitely have to understand the use of the information and maybe analyze the information, but I'm not building the large language model. I'm not building the AI. I don't
Yeah.
know if I want to get that deep into it.
Yeah, I think it depends on where are you now. So if you are in the digital skill for all level, you might need to learn more like the next step.
Yeah. I think everyone as a foundation
Yeah.
should be at the step of digital skill for all. I mean, it says all, right? So that makes sense. But just basic things like, is this video AI? Is this fake? There's so much misinformation online. And then people fall for stuff that they really shouldn't. There is so much, I don't want to get into like politics, but it's incredible how much fake news that people fall for. But yeah, to encourage employer participation, DEPA has partnered with the Revenue Department to offer really generous tax incentives as well so that companies get on board. Companies can deduct training expenses for DEPA certified advanced courses at 250% of actual costs at no cap. Companies can also receive 150% deduction on salary costs when hiring workers who hold qualifications certified under the Digital Skills Roadmap program. Now, for individuals who aren't going through a company, the DEPA Digital Manpower Fund offers digital coupons to offset training costs. And now these can be from 500 baht to 30,000 baht for the more advanced certifications. And they're also taking this on the road. They're running a nationwide awareness campaign to connect more Thais with these opportunities and build the talent pipeline capable of competing at the global level. So now we have two different platforms for skill development.
Yeah.
We have the soft power one as well as the digital skills one.
Yeah, this is so good. And also, more broadly, Thailand has set a goal for upskilling and reskilling 1.8 million workers who are currently earning less than 400 baht per day, with a focus on artificial intelligence training and youth employment for those ages 15 to 18. And to fund AI training, the Ministry of Labor is leveraging the Labor Skills Development Promotion Act. And this act requires that companies with 100 or more employees provide skill training to at least 50% of their workforce annually or contribute to a skills development fund.
That's right. And for youth employment, the Ministries of Higher Education and Education are collaborating with the Ministry of Labor to develop part-time work opportunities for high school students as well. Now, these aren't just any part-time work opportunities. You're not just going to work at a cashier at 7-Eleven. They have to be meaningful, they have to be safe, and they cannot be impacting their academic performance as well.
Yeah, this is so good. It sounds very hopeful to know that the government think that it is very important to give the opportunity, the learning opportunity to youth and young students in the country for them to experience the labor market in the related fields.
Yes.
And now we turn it over to our audience. What kind of AI tool you use the most and how often you use it in your job?
Let us know in the comments section of NBT World's online channels. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye.